Making sure that you're getting comfortable with this and that your changes are fairly tight. You're bending the wrist, feeding the handle of the blade like a hammer fist through the crease of the elbow and then keeping the bend on your arm. 1, 2, 3. Do make sure that every time you finish this that the blade of the lower hand is pointing forwards and that the upper hand, the blade is flat. So you've got the bend the wrist, hammer fist, keep the bend. What I want to do now is the actual stepping. Now this might seem a little bit complex when we start, but hopefully very quickly this is going to get easier. You shouldn't be practicing this form unless, of course, you are already quite proficient with Gantaos and Kuntaos and Sambok Ma and turning stance. And of course, even with the knives, making sure that you're doing lots and lots of practices of the punches. Make sure that you're comfortable with this. If you're not, then mistakes are going to happen in that area. Anyway, I'm going to move on now. So we have our guards. Same principle, we're going to present to the left first. So from here, start of every section, every piece, we will relax the tip of the blades, then lift back up to a guard, ready for action. I'm going to turn my left foot, bring my left hand in, and as I step forward, Sambok Ma, presenting the guards toward the left. With my stance, all I'm going to do here is a little bit of a twist. I'm going to drop into this and twist my hips forwards. This is going to give me more grounding. It's going to help me to stick solid to the ground. As I do that, from my gown position, my lead hand is simply going to turn. So I'm using this from a high gown position to a lead hand. You can call this whatever you want. If you want to call it or refer to it as Munsao or a Tan or just a front guard, we'll just call it that for now. So I'm going to turn. My low hand, I'm going to rotate and drop in to a Wusao position. So what we've got then is turn my left foot, bring my left hand in, step forward Sambok Ma, presenting this toward the left. So I'm going to try and do all this a little bit bigger so you can see for the first one, make it quite obvious. My low hand will circle round, dropping into a Wusao position as I twist to square. From here I'm going to twist the front foot again and I'm going to step through, Tan and punch. Seeing here how I step into the Tan Sao and strike. Now then again, I'm going to twist into this to face forwards. My lead hand is going to turn to a guard. But what we've got here is my Tan Sao is going to strike down to the side. Now you can interpret this many different ways. You can think of this as a lap.